on the 15th of May, and today, the 28th of May, would be the thrilling closure of this exciting tournament for the under-17 side. Mind you that the third place playoff game will be coming up between Ghana and also Nigeria. There will be some rivalry being renewed at the under-17 level, but then the grand finale, which will be 3 hours away from the kickoff of this game, would also be between the 𝗭𝗎𝗡 that got the better of the Ghanaians by 2-1 in the first semi-final game, and then also Côte d'Ivoire, after a precarious start in the competition, they lost their opening game by 5-1 against Ghana, but then they managed to win their next 2 games, and that has seen them qualify to the grand finale. So they'll be playing against Burkina Faso in the grand finale for gold. But those 2 teams have already qualified to the upcoming under-17 AFCON. But then what we are hearing is that despite the fact that it's not been officially confirmed, there's still a chance, a lifeline for either side, that's Ghana and Nigeria, because the third place team and even the fourth place team could make it to the next under-17 AFCON. So there's still much on the line for all these 4 teams going into the tournament. For the top 2 or the finalists, is just their eyes on the prize because they have already qualified for the AFCON. But then for the third place playoff game between Ghana and Nigeria, there's still pride as well as a place in the next AFCON. My name is 𝗭𝗎𝗡𝗘, and we are transmitting live from the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, and we are live on Max TV, and I'm delighted to have been joined by my pundit. He's been with us from day one. That's Francis Aboyibo Blackgate. Good afternoon, Francis.
Good afternoon, Josiah.
You're looking very flashy and very good.
Thank you, my brother. You as well.
Thank you very much. But it's been 2 weeks of exciting, thrilling youth football we've seen over here, and all 7 teams have really represented very well. You look at the players they came with. It's been exciting. We've seen some, some generational talent in there. Even you talk about the Ghana side that lost to Burkina Faso, had the likes of Ayamga, Mark Mensah and co. But what has been your general impression about this tournament for the last 2 weeks?
Well, coming here every single match day to watch these lads play under-17 football, and the intense competition that they've brought out of each other, especially in the semi-final matches, the 2 games in the semi-final where we saw Burkina Faso play against Ghana, beat Ghana right here by 2-1. The intensity, the aggression, and the way the 2 teams really had a crack at each other over the course of 90 minutes speaks volume. It tells you the kind of competition that both of them brought out of each other. Then you look at the other semi-final, which is Nigeria, played against Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire in this game, in the opening game of the tournament, lost to Ghana by 5-1. And everybody thought that was the end of Côte d'Ivoire. But they managed, they dug deep, they came back, they beat Benin by 1-0, qualified into the semi-final. Nigeria blitzed past all their opponents in the group stages, and then came into the semi-final as the favorites because they were the defending champions of the competition and reached to that semi-final. The manner in which the Ivorians went about the business in that semi-final speaks a lot about their team organization, team shape, in terms of tactical genuity. They brought everything on board, and it was very competitive over the course of 90 minutes. So we were served something spectacular over the course of the 2 semi-finals. And if you look at the competition itself, it is all about breeding generational talent, like the way you said earlier, for us to get better players going in, like using this particular tournament to build their career or future. And you can tell the amount of scouts that are dotted all over the stadium, scouting players here and there. And some of them, I spoke to some of them off camera, and Josiah, they are very happy with the level of competitiveness of the games, and then the quality of the players displayed that were on display over the course of the tournament so far. And today, the third place match and the final match, I expect the competition to step a little bit higher.
Yeah. But we've seen talent, but let's just zoom into perspective. The 4 teams that are currently here today to play, they are the teams that could at least earn a place in the next under-17 AFCON, which is some couple of months away. What do you have to make about the start of all these 4 teams? Côte d'Ivoire losing to Ghana by 5-1. Ghana themselves having a very, very good start to the tournament, winning by 5-1. And then Nigeria also had to play a goalless draw against Burkina. But then it's the 2 second-place teams in Group A and B that are rather playing the final.
Yeah, interestingly, that's how football is. In the knockout stages of a competition, it's either you kill or you get killed, and it's all about how tactical, how pragmatic, how disciplined, how resolute you'll be over the course of the 90 minutes. And with Ghana's game, you could tell that Ghana basically threw away that game. The way they conceded, you can't play like that in a semi-final of a major competition like this and expect not to be punished. The first goal, the goalkeeper, Michael Ama, had all the opportunity to clear the ball. He was trying to dummy the player, and he played into the hands of the striker. Would you say they didn't punished him?
They didn't take a cue from the Benin game where they won by 2-0, and the errors were glaring in that game?
It was glaring. We saw it as pundits or as journalists looking at the game. We saw that the biggest problem with the Ghana team happens to be the two centre-back pairing of Hamza Idrisu and 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘, spotted in number 6 and number 4 jersey, as well as the goalkeeper, Michael Ama. In the game against Benin, which happens to be Ghana's second group or the last group game, they fumbled. They committed some horrendous mistakes, and they were lucky that they were let off the hook. And we said off camera that against either Burkina Faso or Nigeria, if they don't solve those problems and they commit such errors, they'll be punished. In the first half, in the semi-final against the Burkina Faso, the goalkeeper Michael Ama committed a howler. He stepped off his line. He had the ball, cleared the ball. He didn't do that. He was trying to dribble. He got robbed off the ball by 𝗭𝗎𝗄𝗎, and 𝗭𝗎𝗄𝗎 punished him. Yes, we had a brilliant equalizer from Joseph Nabi. Top drawer, absolute scorcher. Make no mistake about it. You can describe it as much as you want. Fantastic goal.
Would you say that's a goal of the tournament?
It's one of the goals of the tournament by far. That was an absolute beauty. Top drawer. But in the second half, when they came back, as early as the 47-48th minute, we saw Route 1 ball played into the channel. Yet again, Hamza Idrisu and 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘 were caught in two minds. There was no communication, there was no leadership, and this one person was expecting the other to take matters into their own hand, and both of them hesitated. And you saw the striker, he duly went through them and punished them again, and they never recovered. They huffed, they puffed, they tried, they did everything they could. But at the end of the day, they fell short. And to make matters worse, the coach of the side, 𝗨𝟑𝟳𝟐, shocked everyone, the entire nation, by announcing a resignation.
I was asking about that, going into such a tournament where the team prepped in Russia. They had a very, very good, couple of friendly games over there. They came back. They started the season or the tournament brightly with 2 wins on the bounce. Then all of a sudden, after that defeat to Burkina Faso, then the entire nation is being shocked by the news that he has tendered in his resignation letter, and he's saying that he's resigning. What do you think that would do to the young crop of players that he is leading as a coach?
Well, Coach 𝗨𝟑𝟳𝟐 is a brilliant coach, make no mistake about that. He has been a legend for the game. He has played for the Black Stars at AFCONs in World Cup qualifiers. It was unfortunate he never made it to the 2006 World Cup, and he wasn't part of the 2010 World Cup. And Coach Milovan said some stuff about him, that he's erratic. He doesn't, when decisions don't go his way, he takes some kind of hasty decisions that he felt including him in the team will be like, it will hamper team unity. And we said, no, that's not it. You can include 𝗨 because he can be a good team player. Fast forward. Personally, on Saturday, I was rattled. I was shocked. But do you know
the announcement?
Do you know what happened?
No.
Before we went on air after the game, 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗄𝗎 sent me to go to the FA president at the VVIP lounge to go and seek clarity as to the number of teams that will qualify from the zone. So I was on that errand to go and ask the questions. By the time I will come back, we were on air, so I had to join him through the back door. And when I sat down on my seat, then he said there's a breaking news. I said, what's the news? He said, Coach 𝗨𝟑𝟳𝟐 just told everyone in the press that he has resigned.
That's quite shocking.
And I was speechless for some time. I couldn't even utter a word. Because in my eyes, I felt like even if we are not qualifying to the AFCON, for the first time, I was ready to praise the coach. I was ready to give him all the kind of support because of his approach to building this team. And you can tell the mentality, the chemistry between him, the bond between him and his players. Sometimes when they play, the way he shout out instruction to the players on the pitch, and when even after substitutions, the way he hugged them, he kissed them on the cheek.
More like a father figure.
It's like a father figure to these players, and they play for him. So you can tell that there's some sort of chemistry between him and the players out there on the pitch. You can't always win. Yet I don't know what prompted that reaction from him or what prompted that decision from him. But as a coach, I know he will do his analysis at the end of the day, and I know going forward he will regret this.
I think he's already issued a communique. There's a statement out there.
He will regret the decision because
himself.
At least Josiah, you should have waited to finish the competition before, because some of the things that happened off that I haven't seen, I just heard it. I don't want to elaborate on it because something that you've not established the true facts, you don't speak about it.
Exactly.
Like he got off the timbers, he didn't go, and I'm not privy to those informations.
Yeah.
I can't clarify it if it is yes or no.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think the decision he took, we those who were ready to support him and put down our life for him, he let all of us down, not only the players. Some of us, the journalists and the pundits, that were so in supportive of what he has brought on board. I can't remember the last time
you were
the entire country,
the timing was
the timing
wrong.
is wrong, is poor on his side, and I think he didn't do well.
Wow. Okay, so that's Francis Aboibo Blackgate pundit for today. It's still live coverage of the ongoing WAFU Zone B and the 17 AFCON qualifiers here at the University of Ghana Stadium. There's a doubleheader today. The third place playoff game between Ghana and Nigeria, the unofficial Jollof Derby, kicks off in a matter of minutes. But the grand finale itself between Burkina Faso and Côte d'Ivoire will also be slated for 7 p.m. That's later today. So there are some, tasty mouth-watering fixtures coming up. But then let's take a look at the arrival of both teams. How both teams made it to the stadium here, and we would begin with the Ghana team, where you have their jerseys neatly arranged. And Francis, I'll be coming back to you in the jiffy, but there on your shot is the team Ghana. That's Chivanyo, the captain. We've not really seen his impact, since the tournament began. It looks like he's really having, a very, very difficult tournament. But then Bafa is there, Mohamed Isdin, Ayamga, the number 10 for Ghana, and that's the arrival of the young starlet to the University of Ghana Sports Stadium to take on Nigeria in this crunch fixture. Let's put under 17 aside, Francis. Let's talk about the rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria. Last year it was the women's WAFU under 20, where Ghana edged them at the just ended African Games. They edged Ghana in the 4x100. Then again they met again in the African Games, and it's always feisty when these two teams come about. What should we expect from these two rivals?
We have West African derbies, and we have the proper West African derby.
This is the proper one.
This is the proper one. This is what Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Togo, Ghana, Benin. It's West Africa, but the proper West African derby is Ghana versus Nigeria. And with these two teams, whenever they clash, there is nothing like friendly games. Josiah, make no mistake.
Regardless what the competition is about.
The competition, everybody wants to have a say over each other.
But then that's also the Nigerians. That's the super or golden eaglets of Nigeria, and the goalkeepers lately arranged over there. And you can see Selstar Chika. He's been great at right back for Nigeria. And this is a team that hadn't picked the ball out of their net throughout the group stages until they lost, and that's also the arrival, and that's it. We are Nigeria. That is the arrival of the young golden eaglets of the under-17, and this is the future of Nigerian football.
Yeah, it's the future of Nigerian football. Nigeria, the under-17 has been a template that they've used to like, how will I say, build their players for the future. You look at Celestine Babayaro, you look at Yakubu Aigbeni, you look at Nwankwo Kanu, you look at Finidi George, you look at Austin JJ Okocha, you look at Daniel Amokachi, John Obi Mikel, play through all the ranks. And the 17, you look at Victor Osimhen, you look at
quite a lot of the stars.
They don't play with this tournament. That is the reason why they are one of the most successful sides or countries in the under-17 FIFA Under-17 World Cup tournament itself. Nigeria have won this tournament on countless occasions. And, it's a good breeding ground or a good template for them to build their players. So they don't take it easily. And whenever you are coming to play against Nigeria in the Under-17, you've got to take them serious, because they are the most successful club, it's the most successful country in terms of the African terrain. Under-17 World Cup, it's a proper. In the last edition, they beat Ghana in Cape Coast. They beat Burkina Faso to qualify to the AFCON proper. In the quarterfinals of the AFCON, Burkina Faso replied in the same rich vein of form, knocked them out from the competition in the quarterfinals. So if you look at Nigeria, with this team, they have some exciting players in there. The two holding midfielders in the team in number 4 jersey, Destiny Samuel, as well as Simon Cletus in the number 10 jersey, has been brilliant throughout the entire competition. With Simon Cletus, they have a player that can orchestrate. He has the ball, he can dictate the tempo of the game. With Simon Cletus, they have like an N'Golo Kante or Michael Essien kind of a midfielder who is calm, who breaks play for them, who can construct. He's the linchpin, he's the anchor of the Nigerian midfield. And if you see him play, you could tell that this guy is a proper blockbuster central midfielder. And for the Ghana team to be able to have something meaningful out of this game, Josiah, it's going to be the midfield battle. And if you look at it in the way the Nigerians have set out this afternoon, they set out in a 4-2-3-1 2-2-2 formation. In variations, it will be a 4-4-2. And today, they've made they've made a change in attack.
Okay.
In the striker, number 9 has been pulled out of.
Yeah, that's 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓.
Who
scored? He scored twice.
He scored twice. He played all the matches en route to the semi-final. He played very well in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Just that they came up against a resolute, tactically disciplined Ivorian team that stuck to the game plan in the semi-finals, and they played to their strength, clipped the wings of the Nigerians, and basically destroyed everything that they had in the semi-final. So if you look this afternoon, they have Abdul Muiz. Abdul Muiz is a very brilliant mobile player. He plays on both flanks. He can play on the left wing, on the right wing. He sometimes drifts into central midfield. So if you see such a player, he's not a one-sided player. He's a player that can cause you problems on top of the pitch in multiple positions. Then you have John 𝗭𝗎𝗘, who came on as a substitute.
And he'll be pairing with Adeleke up front today.
You see that. So with what Adeleke has always partnered Adams. But today Adams is dropped. Maybe probably there is a tactical tweak from the manager. We live to see. But this Nigerian team is a proper team. They've considered only one goal in the competition, and the Ghanaian team needs to stay disciplined and focused to be able to. They have to be lethal or ruthless enough in front of goal to be able to breach whatever the Nigerians will set out to do.
I think we'll be listening to the coaches in the GFI, both coaches, to listen to what they have to say prior to the third place play of game, as both teams going into this one for a bronze medal. But let's go straight and listen to the coaches. We'll be right back.
It's a wonderful afternoon, a match between Ghana and Nigeria. Coach, how ready are your guys mentally for today's match?
I should say that after the Burkina loss, they were really down, they were really broken, because they thought that it was all over for them. Even as much as they knew that it was going to be the third place, the question was, do we still qualify? But immediately we got the news that there is the possibility of qualification. Everybody is really well pumped up. Ghana hasn't qualified in 7 years, so I think the qualification means a lot to Ghanaians, and that's exactly what is going to happen. So mentally, physically, the boys are ready for this charge.
Coach, the very final question. In this state where we wanted to make it to the final and it didn't happen, what's your message out there to the supporters? Because we are downhearted somewhat.
I did say that this is a wonderful group that we put together, high school kids, JHS kids. They've been in camp for 7 months. It's not a football team anymore, it's a family. The major thing is for Ghanaians to be able to look forward to the development of these boys, to make sure that someday we are able to produce very good quality players for the national team. So for us, that is where the power of football lies for Ghana, to be able to develop these players, to make them future Black Stars players, so that someday when they stand in front of the crowd, when they stand in front of battles like these ones, they'll be able to excel.
Coach, thank you very much for your time and all the best in your team.
Thank you very much.
All right, so that was the assistant coach of the Ghana Black Starlets. That's 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓, who is taking the place of 𝗨𝟑𝟬, who has resigned. So he has said some words. I spoke to him off the camera, and he's speaking about the fact that yes, it was a big blow when they heard about the resignation of the head coach, but it looks like they have just put everything together and they are back, with some. Okay, so let's go straight. I think the head coach of Nigeria is also ready. Let's go straight and listen to him.
Coach, it's a wonderful day once again, and you'll be meeting your counterparts Ghana for the third place match. How ready are your boys mentally for today's match?
Well, this is just the finals before the finals, being a classification match. We are ready to give our best to win the match, if possible, in regulation time.
And coach, the very final question, what would this win mean to you and the fans out there at home? Because the match between Ghana, that seems final as well for Nigerians.
I think the bronze medal will not be bad for us. We came here to try to win all matches, but football, what it is, we lost in the semi-finals. I want to make sure we finish up on the podium by picking the bronze medal.
Thank you, coach, and all the best in today's match.
Thank you, and God bless.
Have a nice day, coach.
Thank you.
All right, so quite a brief, very brief, presser over there from the head coach of Nigeria. That's 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓. He He is the head coach of Nigeria. But then earlier on, we listened to Nana ��𝗎𝗡, who is the head coach. And speaking about Nana ��𝗎𝗡, he needs to fill in the boots of Likens. And Likens has done quite a yeoman's job with this team all the way to Russia for that friendlies back to this tournament, which started with very some good results. But then I believe, okay, so Francis, I'll be getting back to you, but are you still watching the third place playoff game here on Max TV? We are live from the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, going for a quick commercial break. When we are back, we'll be talking tactics and we'll be looking at the chances of both teams in the bronze playoff game. So welcome back from that commercial break. You're still watching Max TV Live, and it's the coverage of the WAFU Zone B under 17 AFCON qualifiers, and this is the last day. It's been a thrilling 2 weeks of youth football. We've been treated to some exciting and also very, very good youth football here at the under 17 WAFU Zone B level. I'm still here with Francis Blackgate Aboibo, who is my analyst for today. Francis, we were talking about the rivalry. We're talking about the quality of both teams, but let's just settle with tactics. We've seen how good Ghana can play. They love to play from the back. Sometimes when they attack, they create overloads at the wide areas. They play with inverted fullbacks. How do you think this Ghana side can break Nigeria? Because we've seen Nigeria to have some tight defense. They've only conceded once, and that came against Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, if you look at the semi-finals under perspective, basically the two teams that played on the counter-attack, they were the ones that qualified into the final. Nigeria and Ghana loves to build from the back, like you said. But sometimes building from the back, you've got to apply simple knowledge of the game. You try to play from the back. When the spaces are being covered, you go long. But as much as you try to force it, you play into the hands of the opponent, and they'll punish you. You look at the Ivorians. They didn't play from the back in the game. You look at the 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘. They were basically kicking it long when they got their goals. And that was the game plan they came to frustrate both Ghana and Nigeria with. And it paid off. My problem with the Ghana team is, as much as you love to play good football, you've got to look at the strength of the opponent. If the opponent is pinning you down, that means if you try to play from the back, it's a risk. And the moment you fumble, they'll punish you. So sometimes you've got to vary the tactics. And if you look at what the Ghana team set out to play today, they have a 4-1-2-3 formation. In variations, it will be a 4-3-3. But what happens is you have 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓 spotted in number 8 jersey sitting in the hole as the main pivot. In that game against the 𝗭𝗧𝗡, he was my man of the match. In terms of his movements on and off the ball, in terms of his positional play, he was calm on the ball, his decision making, his passing range, both onto the flanks and into attacking channels, were swift. The reason why he abandoned the forward passing range to the striker was because the striker wasn't mobile enough. He wasn't creating enough spaces for him. So on few occasions that he tried to locate him, he played the passes and the striker didn't move. So it looked to the fans as if he played the ball into a no-man's zone. So he decided to go to Nabi or Mark Kagawa on both flanks. At the feet of Nabi, he's a very brilliant player. The way he controls the ball, his movement, the way he drags players to the byline. You know, sometimes he hacks the byline. Sometimes he hacks the penalty box. And his strength is when he drops deep and the ball gets played over for him to run onto. So in Rashid Norte, he is someone that will have a positive impact. If Ghana will be able to have something positive from this game, then he needs to play to the best of his ability.
All right, we're still focusing on the Ghana team, where there's been a quite number of changes here, because there's no Sapon in the lineup. He played the first 2-3 games
as a striker.
But as a striker, Hansen has replaced him, and then so those are the twinkle starlets warming up proud to their game, and it looks like their mood, confidence, everything is just back on track for them, and they look very lively. After all that happened a couple of days ago, they look very lively. But talking about changes, we have Amu also coming in for Isdin, and then Norte, he plays that single pivot for Ghana. And how important
is dropped.
Yeah, Ayanga is not even, because there's Ofori who could maybe be helping Norte. But how do you think this midfield, together with the likes of Idrisu and Bafa, can build up from the back confidently without any errors?
Well, if you look at this team, one thing that you don't have in this team is they don't have that kind of robust, aggressive central midfielder.
Is this something they are lacking? Because we saw how the 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓
bullied them in central midfield. And I look at the team and I'm like, in terms of aerial presence, in terms of bulky nature of a midfielder, we don't have that. With Abdoulaye Norte, with the ball at his feet, he's one of the finest central midfielders in the league. But in terms of combativeness and robustness, he is not matching up to the strength of the opponent. And today against Destiny Samuel, it's going to be a hell of a battle for both players. Because if you look at the body stature of Destiny Samuel, he can bully Abdoulaye Norte. But with the ball at the feet of Abdoulaye Norte, he's a better player than the Nigerian central midfielder. Then you wonder the kind of play that Ernest Ofori and Mark Kagawa is not the bulkiest kind of a player. He is nimble-footed. He, with the ball at his feet, is one of the finest. He dazzles under the limelight. But off the ball, what does he do extra? He will chase people there, but in terms of his ruggedness and in terms of heckling people, he doesn't have that area. He doesn't have that presence. So that is how this team is lacking in central midfield. But up front, we saw Benjamin Hansen came on in the other game to replace.
He was lively. He played some good part.
And he has that area presence. He's a little bit bulkier. He can hold ball, drag people into position. The strength of this team is on the wings, where you have Joseph Nabi and then Benjamin
But talk to
Chivano.
me about Nabi. He scored twice in the opening game. He set up one. In the next game against Benin, he was there to set up another.
Yeah.
And in that game, he scored a beautiful goal. He's really been pivotal for them. But you talk to me about, his contribution towards the success of this team.
Well, if you look at him in terms of carrying threat for the team into the opponent's half, he is the best for this team. He carries most threat against the opponent. The problem is sometimes, everybody is scouting the opponent's team, and then they try to tackle him. Sometimes they put two men on him, and sometimes his problem is he wants to play, so he drops deep, carry the ball, link up play, he surges forward, and sometimes he looks out for those passes and he doesn't get the services at some point. But on few occasions that they were able to give him the right passing range that he required, he was able to use it to trouble the opposition. So with him, he gives you something. One thing that I would love to see is they should let him and Chivano alternate flanks sometime, because they always hug one side. He plays on the left, Chivano plays on the right.
Don't you think that's the game plan that has, because Ghana has scored 7 goals in the tournament, and that's by far the best.
Sometimes if they mark you on the left wing, you have to switch to the right wing. And Benjamin Chivano, in all the matches they play prior to coming into this tournament, he has scored some brilliant goals for this team. But in this tournament, he's struggling to score goals.
Yeah.
But if you look at his overall play, in terms of the way he tackles, in terms of his passing range, in terms of harassing opponents, in terms of carrying the ball, in terms of trying to make something happen, Benjamin Chivano has been at the heart of everything. What is lacking from his game in this particular competition is that he's not hitting the back of the net. But aside that, you can't tell that he has not been a brilliant team player. He has been a brilliant team player, and it's continuity. Sometimes your star man will not light up the occasion.
Yeah.
Just like in 2018 at the FIFA World Cup, Olivier Giroud for France, he helped Griezmann,
But he
Kylian
wasn't
Mbappe.
scoring.
He wasn't scoring, but he played all the matches, and he managed to add something extra to the attacking play of the team. That is what Benjamin Chivano adds to this Ghana team. And in this afternoon, he himself will be looking out for redemption, because he knows coming into this tournament, he is the most known face in this team.
Yeah, he's the
across
captain.
country.
He's the leader of the
He's the captain,
team,
he's the heartbeat, and everybody looked up to him. But in this particular competition, in terms of scoring, he hasn't gotten his scoring boot. But in terms of team play, trust me, he has been one of the most mobile, most vibrant players on the team.
We switch to the other side where we have the Golden Eaglet setting up in the 4-4-2 flat formation. But they are number 10 and their captain. We've spoken about Chivano, who is the captain of the Black Starlet. But talk to me about Simon 𝗭𝗡s, because he's been exceptional for the Golden Eaglets throughout the group stages, and he's played some good football. But that's on your screens as the Golden Eaglets. They are warming up for the game, and we are still trickling down to the third place playoff game, which will be happening in the next 16 minutes or so. So there you have him, the number 4, Destiny Samuel. Okay, and also Kishola also over there. And that's gentleman, the young lad, Silsta Chika at right back. What a player he's been. He's been a revelation for the Golden. So you talk about the Golden Eaglet side, and it looks like it's just, star-studded. It's just budding talent just spread across the pitch for them.
See, if you talk about Sylvester Chika, he has been brilliant for this Golden Eaglet. Just like the way you have Bilal Ajevi for the Black Starlets. He has been a good player, but this afternoon he is going to be confronted with another pacey player who has been brilliant in the competition, in Joseph Nabi. It's going to be a hell of battle on the left wing.
That's
for Ghana,
battle
and the
to
right
Savaro.
wing for Nigeria.
For 90 minutes.
For 90 minutes, that's going to be a fascinating battle across the pitch between those two players. It will be exciting. It will be lively. I can't wait to see the two of them go head to head against each other over the course of the game. But you talk about Simon 𝗭𝗡s.
Yeah.
Simon 𝗭𝗡s is a brilliant attacking midfielder. With the ball at his feet, he can play short, he can play long, he can play to the sideways, he can play diagonal passes. long passes into the attacking channels. But sometimes his problem is over elaboration. When he feels like he has weathered the storm, he had the game under control, he stepped onto the ball, he tried to do showbooting. And you look at this Ghana team, they are young, they'll close you down, they'll heckle you. And in the game against, in the semi-final game against the Ivorians single-handedly saw that if they can get to him very quick, he's sometimes being caught up in two minds. So he got frustrated in the second half and he was of no existence. And then they nullify his strength. I know the coaches will speak to him about this Ghana team. But if the Ghana team want to get the Nigerian team not playing, they've got to stifle. The ball retention has to be quicker. Destiny Samuel and then Simon Cletus need not have a bigger chunk of the ball, because if they have a greater chunk of the ball, they'll cause problems. So they've got to play in their faces. They've got to close them down as quick as possible. And in terms of the transition, Benjamin Chivanyo, Joseph Nabi, and Benjamin Hansen need to be at their ruthless clinical best in front of goal, because the few chances that they'll get, they've got to convert them to be able to score. And when you score, in this particular competition, it has proven that the team that scores the first goal in almost the bigger chunk of the games happens to win the games. So the team that will score the first goal, it will give you the platform and a template to like step down a little, allow the opponent to commit more men forward, and then you can counter-attack them and score. And the Ghana team has proven that they are one of the best teams that can turn defense into attack. And when they do, and they click into full gear, they play at a blistering pace, and they blitz past basically all the opponents that they have. Their problem was that in the semi-final, they conceded 2 goals, and the second
cheap
one,
goals,
2 cheap goals, and the second goal, they tried a half and puff, but they couldn't manage to get themselves back into the game. And I know in this game, the writing is on the wall. They know that Nigeria is a stubborn team. They don't concede much goals. They've conceded only 1 goal in the competition so far, and that happened in the semi-final. And for them to have any proper chance, they themselves as Ghana need to close their backline and stay tactically disciplined, cut out the slack from their game. And I think they will have an opportunity in this afternoon's game.
We'll be joining the live feed from commentary position. That's Nadakwa will be in commentary for us, and we'll be linking with him soon. But talk to me about the atmosphere. It's been great from day one. We've had the rains coming down heavily sometimes, and that has caused some of the games to be postponed. But what sort of atmosphere are we expecting today? It's still not over for Ghana. There's still something on the line. They could still qualify for the AFCON. So what sort of atmosphere are we expecting?
Well, Ghana, Nigeria, there are no friendly games. There are not like cheap games between them. It will always be tough, and there is a place for now. Looking at the permutations, definitely the third place team will go to the AFCON, and that is it. It's set. And Ghana, there's something at stake. They've got to play for that. The major distance, let me say, target for this competition is to qualify to the AFCON. And if you have the opportunity to win a game to qualify, that means everything is on the line. And it is Ghanaian football atmosphere. 3 o'clock kickoff. This is how the atmosphere is. It's not that extremely hot, it's not that cold. So the players they've acclimatized to this atmosphere, and I think it's good for association football. You could tell the stands are gradually filling up.
Should we expect more spectators?
More spectators will come into the stadium. It's Tuesday, and normal working hours, people close from the stadium at 5, from their workplaces at 5, and now it's kickoff at 4. So probably by the first 30th minute into the first half, we'll see more people trooping into the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. But so far, I don't think the attendance is poor as much as I'm concerned for this game. And the Black Starlets know that it's business as usual here at the University of Ghana Stadium.
All right, so there you heard from Francis Aboibo, and you can see some supporters already making their way into the stands over there, just ready to get off with their support for these young lads over here. We're still live on Max TV, and we are telecasting from the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, where is a third place playoff game at the ongoing WAFU Zone B under-17 AFCON qualifiers between Ghana and Nigeria. The unofficial Jollof Derby, that's what they call it, isn't it? It's always rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria. They call it the unofficial Jollof Derby. But then let's just do some stats. 25 goals scored already. Should we expect goals in this particular game?
Goals, definitely. This game will not end in a 0-0 stalemate. If you look at the way both teams plays, and coming into this game, both teams know that definitely there should be a winner in this game. And you will not love to sit deep and play out a 0-0 stalemate. You've got to carry the game to these two teams play good free-flowing attacking football from the base into midfield, expand onto the wings, and in transition, they love to get the balls into the box and score goals. They've basically scored goals. Nigeria played only one stalemate against the distance.
All right, so Francis, thank you very much. But I think we are ready, both teams ready to get on to the pitch to battle for bronze. It's still the under 17 going, and we are handing over to our commentator for the day, Nana Dakwa JC, and he will be going through with commentary for 90 minutes.
Hello, good afternoon. Pleasant welcome to the University of Ghana Stadium here in Accra. It's a third place playoff between the Black Stars of Ghana and the Eagles of Nigeria. Both teams failed to qualify for the finals after losing in their semi-final clashes a few days ago. The Ghanaians stumbled along the way when they lost by 2-1 to Burkina. Nigeria were also pipped by Ivory Coast, who qualified into the finals. So the rivalry between the two countries gets to be renewed once again, this time only for a bronze medal here in Legon. It's the WAFU Zone B Under 17 Championship. My name is Nana Dakwa Jesse, together with Josiah Okokwe, were your commentators for this afternoon's game, Zone B Under 17 Championship. The Ghanaians won bronze in the last edition of the championship that was hosted in Cape Coast 2 years ago. Ghana won bronze and Nigeria were winners in that competition. Nigeria actually came into this competition as defending champions, but they've not been able to defend their title after that defeat to the Ivorians. They're up against Ghana for a bronze medal and the bragging rights between the two West African football rivals. We're now ready for the national anthems of the two countries as they come onto the pitch. After this game will come the grand finale between Burkina Faso and Côte d'Ivoire.
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we respectfully rise for the national anthem of Nigeria?
Let's go for the national anthem of Nigeria. That's the national anthem of Nigeria.
And now, the national anthem of Ghana.
It's time for Ghana. That's the national anthem of Ghana. All is set for this big one between the Starlets and their Nigerian counterparts. That's the lineup of the Black Stars of Ghana. Almost familiar faces. Michael Ama is in there. Bilala JB, Dafa Idrisu, Shivanyo, Abdullah Note, Joseph Nabi, and Estofori is playing in the midfield alongside Mark Kagawa Mensah as well. There's a new left back in today's game in Prince Charles. Amwa is Dean. It's not in the starting lineup for Nana 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘's side today. In the meantime, Ghana today is being managed by the assistant coach Nana 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘 following the shock resignation of head coach 𝗨 Kingston from his job after the team lost to Burkina Faso. That's the Ghanaian assistant coach Nana 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘. Nigeria have played with a chunk of these players in their last 3 matches. Sylvester Chika is at right back. There's Destiny Samuel in midfield. Abdul Waris Yunus is in defense alongside Edward Ochigbo, who plays across the midfield with Simon Cletus and Okori Chibukwe. Nigeria's man, they'll be counting for goals today, will obviously be that man up front, Adeleke Abdul Muiz. Manu Gaba was tasked with the responsibility of leading Nigeria to the next edition of the Under-17 African Championship, but as it stands now, they only have to settle for a bronze medal in this competition. That's the WAFU Zone B Under-17 Championship. Our referee is Modest Kokora. He's from Ivory Coast. He's assisted by Soma Isifu and Sonia Emilia. Our fourth referee is Sadu Ali Braham. The Ghanaians began the competition in a flying mood. They beat the Ivory Coast by 5-1, followed up with a 2-0 win against Benin, only to stumble along the way in that game against the Burkina Faso. The fans here do not expect anything than a victory to make amends for the disappointment when they lost to the Burkina Faso counterparts. Good afternoon, Josiah. Looking forward to a very exciting game here.
And with high expectations, you talk about the fact that there's 7 Under-17 World Cup titles between these two sides. Tells you that the standards have dropped in recent times, but then there's still all to play for, not just pride, but then also a place in the next Under-17 AFCON, which is quite big news for these two sides.
Nigeria will kick off this afternoon here in Legon. We are set and we're good to go. It's Ghana versus Nigeria, 10th place playoff of the WAFU Zone B Under-17 Championship. I'm sure referees waiting for kickoff to go exactly at 4 p.m. and it's just about a minute to 4 p.m. A few seconds to hit 4 p.m. There we go. Nigeria gets us going for this afternoon's game here in Legon. It's Nigeria up against Ghana for a bronze medal. Abdullah Note for Ghana. Here is Bilala JV. Note switches to the left side. Is a lovely dummy from Amwa. Surging forward is Yunus. Is a Ghanaian centre-back Hamza Idrisu. Nabi stopped, but the flag had gone up against Joseph Nabi for offside.
As the intensity of this game, I believe it will be very, very high for both teams. Ghana already trying to make, the first incursion, and that was it, very tight, but that was the right call. We see Nabi just lacking on the left-hand side.
Kishola Note. Here's Prince Amwa trying to find Nabi. Nabi comes up against Chika. Good play from Sylvester Chika to take the ball away from Nabi. But the Nigerians still hang on to possession. It's a lovely ball to Adeleke. Here comes the Nigerian forward. Good defending from the Ghanaian centre back. Good play from Bafa. Ama nearly made a mistake. He did a costly one against Burkina Faso. But the Ghanaians have a free kick after Mark Mensah had gone down.
Ama should be very careful. Already looking a bit jittery for me. But that's Mark Mensah. Very good first start to move away from Destiny Samuel. Just had to bring him down. But the Ghanaians should be careful.
Chance for Nigeria. Good goalkeeping from Ama. Ghana left off the hook. So close. The biggest opportunity we've had in the game so far. That was a big error by Bafa. The Nigerian captain Simon Cletus took over. Keeper did well to get something on it, and this reaction
has been their bane all season, all tournament, if I should put it. Ghana, they need to be careful with the way they want to build up. Yes, they want to build up from the back, they want control, but they should be very, very careful with the way they go about it. Early days, and they are already showing signs of jitteriness at the back.
Ama trying to find Ajevi Bilal. Note Chivagno. Throw in for Ghana. Bilal Ajevi to take. It's a foul for Nigeria. Yunus winning the ball, being fouled by the Ghanaian attacker.
And that's what we could be seeing all afternoon. Try and press, high pressing from the Ghanaians, not giving any quarter at all. And that's Makagawa Mensah trying to force Yunus to make an error, fouls him in the process.
Destiny Samuel to Simon Cletus. Good ball from the Nigerian captain. Very confident on the ball. The drive coming from Oguche. Adeleke shoots. Ama has pushed it away for a corner. Nigeria trying to ask a lot of questions of the Ghanaian defense.
There's a lot of questions being asked already. Adeleke, again, the man from outside of the box. Trying to sneak that one inside. Ama dealing with that one comfortably. They leave dangerously, Ghana, already inside the first 4 minutes.
Here is Hamza Idrisu for Ghana. Switches to the right side. It's Bilal Ajebi. Controls it. He wants support. Bilal is under pressure. He comes with a ball to Michael Ama. The Ghanaian goalkeeper gets it away into the middle of the park. Here is Yunus. Bilal. Note. He's giving the ball away. Here is Oguchi. He shoots and is blocked by Hamza Idrisu. Joseph Nabi is up against Sylvester Chika. Chika has been one of the best Nigerian players in this tournament. He plays with so much composure. Here is Yunus Abdulwaris. Shifts to the left-hand side. Here is Ekishola. Good interception from Bilal Ajebi, throwing for Nigeria.
Talking about Nigeria, is their compact next at the back. Very, very disciplined. Tactically disciplined as well. You can see the way they don't allow spaces at all. And the Ghanaians would have to work very, very hard, much above the weight, if they would want to edge them this afternoon. They've been very resolute at the back.
Throw in for Ghana. It's 5 minutes at the University of Ghana Stadium in Accra. As Ghana 0, Nigeria 0.
Small pressure from Nigeria whenever the Ghanaians are trying to build up from the back end. I believe they've taken cues from how the 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘 set up against Ghana in the semi-finals. Very, very early pressure.
Chika loses the ball. Here is 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘. Hamza Idrisu gets the ball away. Yunus heads it down. Here is Mark Mensah. Now Norte. Back to Michael Armour. Here is Bafa. Goalkeeper Chinedu comes out with a clearance.
They're still trying to find grip, Ghana. Trying to see if they can build up from the back.
Ekishola's clearance. Here is Mark Mensah. Goes down from the challenge of Destiny Samuel. Free kick for Ghana.
And that's how he loves to play Kagawa Mensah. Those pockets of spaces in between those defensive midfield lines. And it was Destiny Samuel tracking him down, trips him in the process.
Norte to Mensah. Mensah. Good ball. Nabi, the flag goes up again and Joseph Nabi's offside.
That was a tight call on Nabi. You can see from maybe this angle, you can see, and I doubt he was offside. Timed his run. And it was Ekishola playing him onside, I believe. And that was a really, really tight call. And then a good move from the Starlets, promising from them.
Adeleke flicks on the ball, but no green shirt at the end of it. Here's Prince Charles Amoah to Nabi. Poor communication and Nigeria takes possession. Here's Simon Cletus trying to find Ekishola. He can't go past the Ghanaian captain Chibanyo. He comes to Bilal Ajevi. Ajevi to Norte. Not a good ball from Norte. Nigeria take possession. This can be a big chance for Nigeria. Adeleke with a cutback, and Nigeria nearly finding the opening goal, and they finally have it. Nigeria up by 1-0 against Ghana. Imran Mohammed, the scorer for the Nigerians. It all started with a poor ball from Norte.
That was just an awful ball to concede, and then that thread of a pass.
Imran actually started the move, got the ball to Adeleke.
He does so well, unselfishly, just squares that into the box. Ahmad will do well with the first save, but then
he was equally left unprotected.
Mohammed would just blast that. But we've spoken about the porous nature of the Ghanaian defense, and once again, they've just been caught. Again, napping, not being fully organized, but then he does so well. Adeleke just played that one into a dangerous area, and that was good awareness from Mohammed.
Ghana 0, Nigeria 1. Imran Mohammed, the goal scorer. Let's see how the Ghanaians respond before their home crowd. Here the goal, Ghana. Here is Mensah. Chance for Ghana, but Chibanyo has dragged his effort wide. Big chance for the Ghanaian captain to have equalized.
That would have been a perfect way to respond. Kagawa Mensah doing all the job. Just squares that to Chibanyo. He fails to hit that one right. You could see that connection with the ball going with the inside of his foot was just lacking. And that would have been a good way to respond.
But Chico loses possession to Mensah. Here is Joseph Nabi for Ghana. Ball is cleared away by the Nigerian 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘. Prince Charles Mensah takes the initiative. He goes down. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, and it's Amoah trying to win a penalty for his side. That was a good darting run to the offensive third from that left back. And you can see the Starlets trying all they can to just respond.
Simon Cletus. Imrana. Nigeria making inroads into Ghana's area. Good fight from 𝗭𝗎𝗓. He wins the foul for Ghana.
And the Nigerians are making very good use of their fullbacks. We've seen Silstar, Chika defensively, but in attacking wise, it's 𝗭𝗎𝗓 who offers some amount of support to the attackers.
Chika has been restricted primarily because of how dangerous Nabi can be on the left-hand side. Here's 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Adeleke is up against 𝗭𝗎𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓 comes up supreme. Throw in for Ghana. Header coming from the left back for the Nigerians, 𝗭𝗎𝗓. The foul against the Ghanaian striker, Benjamin Hansen.
Yeah, that was an aggressive play from Hansen. See, it's going to be a very, very long afternoon with that battle between himself and Yunus, and also Chibuke, the centre-back pairing for Nigeria. They're very tough defenders to deal with on any day, and they have some good defense, the Nigerians, conceding only 1 goal so far in the tournament.
Here is 𝗭𝗎𝗓, collected by Michael Armour. Armour finds Prince Charles Armour, the boy from Connors Babies in Kumasi. Good ball from Mensah to find Nabi. Is Nabi on the run, trying to put one through for Hansen. Nabi steps up again, finds Mensah. Mensah sandwiched in between 3 green shirts, but it's 𝗭𝗎𝗓 who gets it for Ghana. Headed down by the Nigerian captain Cletus Simon. Amwa is a bicycle kick clearance from the Nigerian Destiny Samuel.
There's the overload from Ghana. You can see Amwa joining the attack whenever Nabi has the ball, trying to make good use of the space created. And also on the right hand side is 𝗭𝗎𝗓 playing more inverted.
Here is Bilal 𝗭𝗎𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓 back to Bilal 𝗭𝗎𝗓. The right back needs support and he finds it in 𝗭𝗎𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓 has seen his captain lurking. He tries to put one through on the right side. It's a good move. Here is Bilal 𝗭𝗎𝗓. It's a horrible delivery from Bilal. Badly done.
So much hard work done for such an awful delivery. 𝗭𝗎𝗓 spoken about the fact that he loves to search forward, create overloads at the wide areas. He's a good crosser of the ball, but then that was just way, way, way off what everyone was expecting from the right back.
Mensah, lovely turn from Mensah. He goes down. It's a foul.
That was a lovely turn. Makagawa Mensah and his Destiny Samuel again on his heels.
Destiny is a lucky boy to escape the yellow card. That was a bookable offense. Free kick for the Starlets of Ghana. Abdullahi Note has shown interest. Note sends one in looking for Hansen. Chibuke stops it. It's cleared by Yunus. Here is Bilal 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Good enterprising move from Bilal 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Here is Benjamin Chibanyo. It's a foul. I thought it was going to be a foul in favor of the Ghanaian.
I thought same, and it's just a clear foul on 𝗭𝗎𝗓, and you can understand the coach's frustration on the touchline why there shouldn't be a foul to Ghana. They could even see Yunus turning to complain they should have made this foul.
Here's Amwa for Ghana. So Nabi not on the same page with the left winger. JV. This should be a foul. The foul against the goal scorer, Imran Mohammed.
And say the referee has been very, very lenient with the golden eaglet so far. This persistent fouling. See JV trying to shield the ball. He does well. And Mohammed Imrana wouldn't allow him to search for it.
Good ball to Nabi, but he's lost it. Now Amwa takes control of it. Here is the left back. He's looking for options. He skips past his marker. Lovely play from Amwa. He finds Ofori in the box. Here is Ofori. Can he shoot? Ofori shoots and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Taking total control. Ghana making inroads. And that was a good ball. Amwa trying to hold up play at the left hand side, set up Ofori, whose efforts could only go wide. It's been promising from the Ghanaians in the last 5 minutes or so.
Yunus pressed it wide looking for Chika, but there's so much on it for the right back. There's a Ghanaian throw in.
Since going ahead, it looks like the Nigerians have relinquished possession to the Ghanaians, and they've just done much of the defending, and the Ghanaians are also trying to unlock that tight defense.
Good play from Mensah. He's got amazing footwork. He finds Note. Note locates at JV. He's got Benjamin Chebanyo calling on the right. He gets to Chebanyo. He's up against the Nigerian left back Ekishola, but the Ghanaian gets the advantage. Free kick for Ghana.
That's what they should be doing, Ghana. They have men with the ability to hold on to the ball. They should just be putting them on as often as they can and try and draw fouls around the 18-yard box of Nigeria.
Here is Bilal JB. Ofori to Chebanyo. Back to Ajebi. Good play from Note. The Ghanaians are passing the ball well at this stage. It's Mensah looking for Hansen. Ball is cleared away by Chibuke. Have the equalizer. The Ghanaians are back in it. Well taken corner. Bafa stepping up and rescuing Ghana when he needed most. Good delivery from Chebanyo.
They've been the better side in the last 10 minutes. But that was a superb delivery from Chivanyo. And just look at Bafa in between two Nigerian players. Does well to get his head onto that. They've really been dominant since going behind. They've thrown everything at the Nigerians, and it's a deserved equalizer from Ghana. That was a great header from Bafa.
Ghana 1, Nigeria 1. We've got a game on our hands. It's just 20 minutes of action here in Legon. Here is Bilal Ajebi for the Ghanaians. Goes through the middle and finds Note. Note swings to the left and finds Amwa. Here comes the left back. He's been very good since the game began, but he's giving the ball away this time. Ochigbo. Good ball from Ofori. That was lovely. He nearly penetrated the Nigerian defense with that pass. That should be a foul. The outstretched arm of the Nigerian, John Oguche, caught the Ghanaian, and it's a foul against Nigeria.
That was a correct call from the referee. Very good call. You could see Oguche trying to take off, but then just look at that. The outstretched left arm catching Amwa on the face.
Bafa switches to Amwa. Good play from Amwa to find Mensah. Now Nabi to Mensah. Mensah sends a low cross. Cleared away by Chibuke.
They're really making the Nigerians work this time around. They have the momentum with them. They are really piling pressure using the wide areas. Chivanyo and also Nabi and the support of the fullbacks Amwa and also Adjevi.
Offside decision in favor of the Nigerians.
And you can see it's still the Ghanaians trying to steal those pockets of spaces with those legs. Another tight call.
Free kick for Nigeria. Yunus to take. Here is Adjevi to Ofori. Back to Adjevi.
That's how they want to play the Black Starlets. They love control.
There's a poor ball from the centre back. Hamza Idrisu, he was trying to pick out Amwa.
No matter how many times they feel, they go at it again.
Nabi goes down, his play on. Mensah onto the path of Hansen. Here comes the Ghanaian striker to Mensah. There's nobody behind him. Nigeria gets the advantage as a throw-in.
We need to see some decisiveness. We need to see some conviction. I believe that's what Nana 𝗭𝗎𝗡 will be asking from his boys. They've been lively, they've really possessed the ball, they've dominated possession. But some conviction in the final third would really make him happy.
Adjevi, he's been exciting throughout this tournament. The boy from Banana NFC. Here is Amwa. So now Nabi. Destiny Samoa arrives and clears the danger for the Nigerians. There's a foul against Ghana's Hamza Idrisu.
And imagine Nigerians in terms of physicality. You look at the bulky nature of the Nigerians and you wonder how, after being bullied in that game against Burkina Faso, how the Ghanaians were going to respond. And it looks like they've done that very well, adding some swiftness and interpositional play to their game this afternoon.
Imran Mohammed to Simon Kletzes, the captain, puts one through for Adeleke. He's up against Bafa. Looked like a handball against the Ghanaian defender.
It came off his body first.
No foul. Nigeria appealing for a penalty, but referee duly applying the rules. I've seen him explaining to the Nigerian captain, Simon Kletzes. Amwa to Nabi. Mensah makes the run, but Nabi can't get to Mensah. Here's Chika. Clears the ball out for a throw into Ghana.
You can see the number of Ghana players always around sills of the Nigerians. It's really been working for them.
It's 25 minutes. It's 1-1 in Legon. Nigeria have a player down. And the Nigerian medical team quickly make their way onto the pitch to take care of Imran Mohammed, the goal scorer.
It's been impressive in this first 25 minutes. Imran Mohammed, that was a good goal he scored to put Nigeria ahead. And the Ghanaians, they have shown character. They've really shown so much purpose. They know what's on the line. Not just pride, but the precious bronze medal, as well as a place in the upcoming under-17 AFCON. Seen some great football from these young lads.
Soccer governing body recently announced that there's been an increment in the African contingent for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. What that means is that Africa might just produce more representatives than they've done in previous competitions. And there's this big conversation about whether any of these two still have a chance to make it to the Total Energies Under-17 AFCON. Ghana just only playing to win and make sure they will not be caught pants down. Here is 𝗭𝗎, now 𝗨𝟑𝟳 for Ghana. Captain has lost possession, now 𝗭𝗎. Good turn, now Note. 𝗭𝗎 to Bilal Ajevi. Ajevi has seen his captain 𝗨𝟑𝟳. 𝗨𝟑𝟳 has been fouled by Yunus. Free kick for Ghana.
This is the first time he wins a free kick in his favor. 𝗨𝟑𝟳 has come out with so many duels with Yunus, and you can see this time there's a trip from behind from Yunus. And they're making the spaces very tight for 𝗨𝟑𝟳, making it very difficult for him to have a run at the fullback.
Mac Mensah to take the free kick for Ghana. He scored a couple of goals in this tournament already, Mensah. Mensah kills one to the near post, and it's the second goal for the Ghanaians. Again, it's 𝗭𝗢𝗡, the centre back, with another goal, and Ghana's second. From a goal down, the Black Stars of Ghana are in the lead here at the University of Ghana Stadium. Well taken free kick by Mac Mensah.
Expertly taken, Mac Mensah, and just look at the flick, and it's 𝗭𝗢𝗡, very instinctive from him, and the way he attacked that ball, eluding almost 5 Nigerian players in the box. But then just look at that, very low on the turf, and he does well to apply the faintest of touch. And that was just great from the defender, and what a way to celebrate it. And if breaking them from open play is difficult, just use the set pieces, and that's what Ghana is doing now.
Having 𝗭𝗢𝗡, the centre back, from Golden Strikers FC, has got a brace and 2 goals for Ghana after they went down from Imran Mohamed's opening goal. What a response from the Black Stars of Ghana. Before the game, there was this conversation about they having a tougher mentality and great mental fortitude to go through this game following the developments in the camp in the build-up to the game. Imran Mohamed's cross headed down by Idrisu, and goalkeeper Michael Ama grabs him for Ghana.
It's great character being showed by these young lads. Tough mentality, just like you said. After the news that emerged from their camp with regards to their head coach resigning, you could question the mentality of these young lads.
The coach has since apologized to the federation and also to the entire country for the decision he took and his subsequent actions. As it was reported, he abandoned the team on the bus on their way to the team's hotel and has since not returned to camp. Chance for Nigeria, can they get an equalizer? But they missed from close range. That was a big chance for 𝗭𝗎𝗓.
That was close, very, very close, and the Nigerians wouldn't go down without putting up a fight. That miscued ball earlier, I think 𝗭𝗎𝗓 trying to get something on it, but just misdirects it and won't even just put down target.
Cooling break, 30 minutes at the University of Ghana Stadium in Legon. It's Ghana 2, Nigeria 1. Ghana went down by that Imran Mohamed goal, but those 2 goals from the centre-back, 𝗭𝗎𝗡, has given the Starlets a 2-1 lead at 30 minutes here in Legon.
I've rarely seen teams come from a goal down to win in this tournament, and once a team is able to overturn a deficit, you can just imagine the hard work they put into it, and those are strict instructions. He believes there's still a chunk of the game to be played, and these boys will have to play with level heads, because the Nigerians will come back guns blazing. They wouldn't go down without putting up the fight they know there's still a lot to play for. We've spoken about this game producing goals as well. And Nigeria coming into this fixture, they've only had their defense being breached once. That was in the semi-final game against Côte d'Ivoire. But the Ghanaians have really been apt with their set pieces. They've really proven that they are a tough side despite going down.
Nigeria actually struggled from the onset of the competition. They failed to beat Burkina in a stalemate. Then they got a 1-0 win over Niger. That goal was scored by 𝗭𝗢𝗡𝗘. Then in that final group game against Togo, they came really good after beating the Togolese by 3-0. 𝗭𝗪𝗡𝗘 scoring a brace in that game, only to be pegged back by the Ivorians, who coincidentally lost to Ghana in the opening game by 5-1.
That was a team that had their fate hanging in the balance until that Ghana-Benin game was confirmed, where Ghana won by 2-0 and cemented their place in the knockout stages, and now they are playing for gold, Côte d'Ivoire.
Here is Note, good ball to Amoah down the left side. Here is Prince Amoah to Joseph Nabi. Nabi cuts in so well, he goes past Chika. Here is Nabi trying to find Hansen. Goalkeeper Chinedu collects it for the Nigerians.
And they should keep an eye on him. Those blistering pace he has, Nabi. This is the first time we've seen him cut inside in that manner and lays that ball onto Hansen. Spat, who just wouldn't arrive in time.
Here is Ajevi giving the ball away. 𝗭𝗪𝗡𝗘 for Nigeria. Here is 𝗭𝗪𝗡𝗘. He sends the ball in. Goalkeeper Ama unable to grab first time, but he makes amends. But he seems to be playing himself into trouble. Ama. Mensah to Nabi. Nabi has got Chika to beat. Chika will not be beaten this time. Simon Cletus beaten to it by Ofori. Chibanyo makes the run, but Ekishola takes it for Nigeria.
And they want to dominate now. They want to get back into the game as soon as possible.
Here's Amoah to Abdoulaye Note. Back to Amoah. The corners babies left back is trying to find options. He's got Nabi on the left. He finds Nabi. Nabi to Mensah, but Chika stops Mensah's ball. Cletus Simon. Here is Chibuke for Nigeria. The centre back finds Destiny Samuel. Here is Ekishola. There's pressure from Chibanyo. Now Yunus. Destiny Samuel for Nigeria. He sees Ekishola on the left-hand side. He finds Ekishola, who finds Imran Mohammed. Mohammed to Destiny Samuel. Takes the ball looking for 𝗭𝗪𝗡𝗘. Ball is cleared by Note for Ghana.
And that's the best spell of possession the Nigerians have had since the game started. They're beginning to take the game to the Ghanaians.
Go pass and he finds Ekishola. He does well to hang on. He's fouled by Ofori right before the referee. 35 minutes, Ghana 2, Nigeria 1, and Nigeria have a free kick.
That was great. Brief spell of possession for the Nigerians. They've really controlled the game so well. Just trying to run rings around the Ghanaians in their own half. We've seen the Ghanaians score twice from set-piece situations already, a corner and also a free kick. Maybe they would want to respond in that same fashion.
Destiny Samuel to take the free kick for Nigeria. Destiny swings the ball into Ghanaian box. There's a header from Nigeria's Edward Ochigbo, but it's not troubling the Ghanaians. It's a goal kick.
That was a pinpoint cross, delivered beautifully from Destiny Samuel, the defensive midfielder. You can see the Nigerians go with a high press now, so Ghana will just go long.
Chika. Cletus. Here's Imran Mohammed, the goal scorer for Nigeria. He's looking for Ekishola. The Ghanaian captain steps up and finds 𝗭𝗨𝗪𝗪. McMensa. He's got Armour on the left. Armour takes over, crosses the halfway line. He's got Nabi on his left. He finds Nabi. Back to Armour. Ajebi. Shibanyo to 𝗭𝗨𝗪𝗪. Shibanyo unable to find Hansen before he tries to fight for it, but Yunus stands tall and is fouled by the Ghanaian 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓. Free kick for Nigeria.
That's quite unnecessary from 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓. He had the defender in a very close space. Yunus just could have just tried to police him a bit, tried to apply some pressure. But Yunus also showing great composure to win that free kick for his side. They've really been impressive in the last 5 minutes, Nigeria. They've asked all the questions. It looks like the Ghanaians are defended diligently.
Chibuke's ball in. Throw in for Nigeria. Sylvester Chika to take. He's been restricted from moving forward, Chika. Primarily because Armour loves going forward. So they create overloads on him anytime he steps up to join Nabi. Here is Yunus. 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓 for Ghana. Mensah. Good play from Mensah. The flag is up and it's offside against Joseph Nabi again. How many times has he been flagged offside in this game?
A couple of times already in this game, the most, I presume. And just look at that. That was a perfect opportunity to break away, but Nabi again, too swift, too fast on that occasion. Just took off before McMensa would find him with that pass.
Poor touch from Ekishola. Ajebi bits into it. Destiny Samuel brought down by 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓 should be careful. Second time in a space of 3 minutes he's committing a needless foul.
And they are trying to go physical now, the Ghanaians. They are trying to give the Nigerians a taste of their own medicine. I believe those Ghanaians question the toughness of these boys when they lost to Burkina Faso in the semi-final clash, and they have to toughen up a bit because the Nigerians sometimes can go very physical and rogue.
Abdul Waris Yunus. Sylvester Chika. Chika rarely steps up and he does want to find his captain. Cross. Hey, 𝗭𝗨𝗪𝗪 equalizes for Nigeria. Nigeria are back in it. And guess who? Abdul Muiz 𝗭𝗨𝗪𝗪.
And it all starts with that good pass from Simon Cletus, but unmarked, just right at the edge of that 16-yard box. And that's poor defended from the Ghanaians.
You take nothing away from the delivery from John Oguche.
Pinpoint, accurate, tailor-measured.
But he was in between 3 Ghanaian defenders.
And that's why you question, you know, the competence of the Ghanaian defense. They've given away some cheap goals, and that's just one of the goals they will feel they just gave away cheaply. The Nigerians well-deserved equalizer.
40 minutes. Ghana 2, Nigeria 2. Here is McMensa. Nabi. Stopped by Chika. Bafa mops up really well for Ghana. That's clever defended from Bafa. Calm and composed. That's Armour winning the foul after he was impeded.
They're always confident with the ball, the Black Starlets. And their being throughout the tournament has been trying to defend very well, trying to defend their lines very well. That has been their ordeal from match day one. After fighting so hard to come back from a goal down, they've been pegged again, and they will have to do it all over again. And this time the hard way, because the Nigerians will be very, very wary of those set pieces around the box.
At the last edition of the competition in Cape Coast in 2022, Ghana beat Cote d'Ivoire by 3-2 in the 10th place playoff in Cape Coast. In that game, Ghana took a 2-goal lead, but the Ivorians came back to equalize. Ghana scored through Abdul Rashid Adam and Richard Apokum. The Ivorians equalized. It was 2-2. Then Abdul Razak Yusuf stepped up to score the winning goal for the Ghanaians to win the bronze medal, courtesy a 3-2 win over the Ivorians. And here they are after 42 minutes in another 10th of playoff game. It's 2-2 against Nigeria.
Maybe history could be on the cards again today.
Here is Ajevi. Ball is cleared away. Pressure from Oguche. Destiny Samuel. Simon Kletzes to Shibuke. Chika looking for John Oguche. Here is John Oguche. He goes past his marker. Good run from Oguche. Great awareness from the Ghanaian defender. Good defending from Hamza Idrisu. He trailed him for long and he did well by preventing the ball from being crossed.
It was a timely tackle from Idrisu. He had to play catch up because Oguche had the pace earlier on. So Simon Kletzes, he's been very, very quiet in this game, the Nigerian captain.
Kletzes delivers. Heads go up, and it was Chika with the header. No problems for Ama. He does well to find Nabi. It's Nabi up against Yunus. Nabi sees Chibanyo. Chibanyo makes the run. He stays onside. Here is Chibanyo. Destiny Samuel has used his strength to advantage.
That's too strong for Chibanyo.
Here is Adeleke. Throw in for Ghana.
That was that earlier ball again, but it's Adeleke on the turf after that challenge. But just look at that, fair, clean. He was just too strong. Destiny Samuel, and there was no way Chibanyo was going to win that battle.
Ghana, two-time African champions. Here is Chibanyo for the Ghanaians. Simon Kletzes, Destiny Samuel, Ekishola. We're doing 2 minutes of additional time. It's 45 minutes already in Legon. Ghana 2, Nigeria 2.
It's a dangerous time for either side to score.
Chibanyo. Mensah. Good ball to Nabi by Ekishola. Dafa has given the ball away. Adeleke unable to go past Hamza Idrisu. That was some clever defending from the Ghanaian centre-back. Coming to the rescue of his partner. Good ball from Ajevi to Chibanyo. Chibanyo's cross was aiming at Hansen. Clever defending from Chibuke. It's a foul against Ghana.
It's been very nervy in the last 2 minutes. Both teams throwing everything at each other. And that was some good recovery work. And then that foul on Destiny Samuel. Again, that ball from Chivanyo. McMenson's ball just splitting the defense. You could see Nabi just trying to lob that over the Russian Chinedu Dominic.
That's the halftime whistle here in Legon. It's been thrilling and exciting. 4-goal thriller in the first half. Nigeria were the first to score through Imran Mohammed. Ghana equalized through 𝗭𝗪, went on to score the second through the same player 𝗭𝗪, only for the Nigerians to equalize and make it 2-2. Adeleke's equalizer, pegging the Ghanaians back at halftime. It's the Black Stars of Ghana 2, the Golden Eagles of Nigeria 2. That's the WAFU Zone B Under 17 Championship, 4 p.m. There we go. Nigeria gets us going for this afternoon's game here in Legon. It's Nigeria up against Ghana for a bronze medal.
Just had to bring him down, but the Ghanaians should be careful.
Chance for Nigeria. Good goalkeeping from Ama. Ghana close. The biggest opportunity we've had in the game so far. That was a big error by 𝗭𝗪. The Nigerian captain Simon Cletus took over. Keeper did well to get something on it, and this reaction is good ball from the Nigerian captain. Very confident on the ball. The drive coming from Oguche. Adeleke shoots. Ama has pushed it away for a corner. Nigeria, the Ghanaian captain Chibanyo. He comes to Bilal Ajevi. Ajevi to Norte. Not a good ball from Norte. Nigeria take possession. This can be a big chance for Nigeria. Adeleke with a cutback, and Nigeria nearly finding the opening goal, and they finally have it. Nigeria up by 1-0 against Ghana. Imran Mohammed, the scorer for the Nigerians. It all started with a poor ball.
That was just an awful ball to concede. That thread of a pass.
Imran actually started the move, got the ball to Adeleke.
It does so well. Unselfishly, just squares that into the box. Ama would do well with the first save, but then
he was equally left unprotected.
Mohammed would just blast that. But we've spoken about the porous nature of the Ghanaian defense, and once again they've just been caught. Again, Naped not being fully organized, but then he does so well. Adeleke just played that one into a dangerous area. Wouldn't allow him to search for it.
Good ball to Nabi, but he's lost it. Now Amwa takes control of it. Here is the left back. He's looking for options. He skips past his marker. Lovely play from Amwa. He finds Ofori in the box. Here is Ofori. Can he shoot? Ofori shoots and it's gone out for a goal kick. Have the equalizer. The Ghanaians are back in it. Well taken corner. 𝗭𝗪 stepping up.
Aside in the last 10 minutes. That was a superb delivery from Tivanyo, and just look at that fight between two Nigerians, and it's a deserved equalizer from Ghana. That was a great header from Bafa.
Ofori to Bilal Ajebi. Ajebi has seen his captain Chivanyo. Chivanyo has been fouled by Yunus. Free kick for Ghana.
Scam out with so many duels with Yunus, and you can see this time there's a trip from
Mensah kills one to the near post, and it's the second goal for the Ghanaians. Again, it's Bafa, the centre back, with another goal, and Ghana's second. From a goal down, the Black Stars of Ghana taking free kick by Mark Mensah.
expertly taken Magmensa, and just look at the flick, and it's Bafa, pow, pow.
right, so halftime now at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, and it's the third place playoff game between Ghana and Nigeria, and it's a 4-goal thriller already. Breathtaking first half we've witnessed here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Ghana 2, Nigeria 2. It was Nigeria that took the lead before 𝗭𝗧 scored twice, and then Nigeria pegged back and equalized again in this game. And I'm still here with Francis Blackgate Boyibo. Francis, your quick submission, because the players are already on the pitch for the second 45.
Well, it's been brilliant. Like we anticipated, we expected goals in this game, and you could tell that the players really stand up out of the blocks. There were lots of mistakes in there, and all the mistakes were punished by both teams. And if you look here, yet again, the Ghana centre-back pairing with the goalkeeper at the heart of another blunder. Here, the hesitation, who is marking who? 𝗭𝗧 as well as Hamza. Then the goalkeeper, Ama, at the heart of this goal again. And the Nigerians duly punished Ghana for this. This has been the weak link of this team. The two centre-back pairings and the goalkeeper. They basically let the team down on countless occasions, and they were at the heart of everything that went wrong in that first 45 minutes.
We've spoken about errors from both teams, but going into the second 45, what should these two teams be doing? Because it looks very cagey, but then they've given away some cheap goals.
Yeah, they've given away cheap goals. Yeah, you look at 𝗭𝗧 there again. He rose highest to score for the Black Stars to equalize on that particular occasion. And the problem here is for any of these teams to win, and this is another goal by 𝗭𝗧 again, ball go whipped into the den, and he just glanced it through. That's a quick thinking from him. Ball by Mark Kagawa into the den. He just flicked it past the goalkeeper.
That was a lovely flick from defender, a centre-back to be precise.
Yeah, a centre-back. You know, he has to redeem himself, because everything he touched prior to those two goals that he got for the Black Stars were wrong. And on this occasion, look at
another defensive mistake. And you can see the organisation at the back.
And this is a free head, and the goalkeeper should have been doing better. Together with the two centre-backs, they were caught ball watching here on this occasion, 𝗭𝗧 and Hamza. And if you defend like that, you'll be punished.
All right, thank you very much. So the second 45 of this game is upon us now. We'll be linking to our commentator, Nana Dakwa Jesse, who's taking over for the second 45 of this game. It's Ghana 2.
There we go, second half underway here in Legon. Ghana kicks off in the second half. Here is 𝗭𝗧. Good run from the left back. It's a corner for Ghana. Chibanyo to take the corner for Ghana. It's 2-2. The Ghanaian captain swings in the corner. Away by Imran Mohammed. 𝗭𝗎 returns it. Here is 𝗭𝗎. Good ball to Nabi. Flag goes up and Nabi is offside. Joseph Nabi has always been caught in the offside trap in this game today. Cletus to Ochigbo. Good ball to Adeleke. He scored the second goal for the Nigerians. He's got Imrana behind him. Imrana Mohammed's ball intercepted. Mark Mensah. Hansen. Good play from Yunus, the centre-back. The Nigerian centre-back is surging forward into the Ghanaian 18-yard box. He's up against Mensah. Here is Simon Cletus, the captain. Good movement from the Nigerian number 10. Here is Cletus. Ghana take possession of 𝗭𝗎 who finds Mensah. Yunus. Hamza Idrisu, the Ghanaian centre-back, combines so well with 𝗭𝗧. Sometimes there's a communication that becomes problematic. 𝗭𝗧, Mensah, back to 𝗭𝗧. Good play from the Ghanaians. Here is Nabi. to Mensah. Amoa. Nigeria get a free kick, much to the displeasure of the Ghanaian fans. They think it should have been advantage Ghana.
There's an elaboration on the part of the Ghanaians, not knowing what to do with the ball in the final third. It's been a very relatively slow tempo. You've seen the Ghanaians knocking a bit, but and again the game is very, very draining. There's a Nigerian player on the turf.
Nigeria have a player down. He's complaining about chest pains. It is the first goal scorer, Imran Mohammed.
I think this is the second time in this game he's gone down complaining about his chest. Imran Mohammed. He's been a workaholic in this Nigerian setup. Worked so hard. So got his side into the lead in this game.
Chibuke sends the ball high into Ghana's area. Dafa controls it and clears it away. Hansen is chasing for it. And Chinedu is out to collect it for the Nigerians.
That was a strong kick from Ama. Just hoping that probably Hansen could have just been able to get at the end of it. That was very strong as well.
Chinedu's delivery, controlled by Imran Mohammed. Here is Sylvester Chika. It's a good ball to Simon Cletus. He puts one through on the right side. Oguche with a ball in. Nearly an own goal, but the flag was already up for offside against the Nigerians.
And that's how dangerous Simon Cletus can be. Just one pass from him, and it's the Ghanaian defense that were just caught off guard. Let's look at that. That was nearly an own goal, but the Nigerian attack already been flagged offside.
An audacious ball from that distance from the Nigerian skipper.
It's been quiet for larger parts of the game this afternoon. Simon Cletus started stellar tournament through the group stages up until the stage. They would really be counting on him to step up.
Throw in for Nigeria. Ekishola to take. Here is Adeleke, the second goal scorer, was trying to find Oguche. Good interception from the Ghanaian centre back. Amwa shows too much of the ball to Destiny Samuel. Here is Sylvester Chika to Samuel. Good play from the Nigerians. Here is Cletus to Oguche. Intercepted by Mensah. Here is Ofori for Ghana. It's a poor ball trying to find Chibanyo. Cletus. Ochigbo. His effort flies out for a goal kick.
Too many turnovers from Ghana. Once they try to transition the ball, it's either a wrong pass or just an incomplete pass. And just look at Simon Cletus. Was quite brave from the Nigerian man.
There's a foul against Dafa.
Again, another wrong pass. That was a push from 𝗭𝗢𝗡.
Chika, good play from the right back. 𝗭𝗢𝗡 has already assisted. That's the ball from Imrana Mohammed. Again, Ama seems to be fumbling in this game.
Nearly made a mess, and that's not the first time he's been caught in that situation, Ama, in this tournament. And it's always about the jittery nature of the two centre-back pairing and also the goalkeeper for Ghana. They've really given away some cheap goals in this tournament, and also in that semi-final game against Burkina Faso.
Chance for Nigeria. John 𝗭𝗢𝗡 down the right side. Imrana goes down just on the edge of the Ghanaian box. Referee says, get up, boy. 𝗭𝗧, Mensah. Here's Nabi up against Chika. Nabi goes to the middle and finds 𝗭𝗎𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓 has got 𝗭𝗎𝗓 on the right, but it's a handball, according to the referee, against 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Not too sure about this decision, as a matter of fact.
And it's left him a bit surprised, 𝗭𝗎𝗓, asking where the handball was. But again, 𝗭𝗢𝗡, that was earlier with that outstretched arm, and then the referee wasn't having any of that. But then just look at Ama nearly making a mess out of that. Just could have dealt with that one at the first time of asking Ama. You'd be thinking when the team finds the opposition goalkeeper fumbling that they would really want to test him as many times as they can.
Imrana Mohammed trying to find John 𝗭𝗢𝗡. Hamza Idrisu nearly giving the ball away to the Nigerian striker. Idrisu's ball in, looking for Hansen. He's yet to win any of those aerial battles against the Nigerian centre-backs of Chibuike and Yunus.
It's been a tough battle for him, Hansen, playing as a lone striker.
Bilal Ajevi finds 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Here's Abdoulaye Note. Now Mac Mensah. Lovely ball to 𝗭𝗎𝗓. He can't go past Yunus. Ghanaians dictating the pace of the game at this point. Here is 𝗭𝗎𝗓 caught in between two Nigerian players. Yunus gets it out for Adeleke. He's up against 𝗭𝗓𝗡. He goes past 𝗭𝗓𝗡. Good play from Adeleke. The hold that play is brilliant. Imrana Mohammed goes past Amoa. Adeleke, can he score the 10? Here is Adeleke. Good save from Ama in the corner. Nigeria coming close to the third goal.
Should be scoring that, Adeleke. That was a golden opportunity. Again, the Ghana defense left behind. Adeleke find himself in that one-on-one situation with Ama, but only shot straight at the goalkeeper. The questions again being asked of the Ghanaian defense.
Ama this time is able to collect for Ghana.
But it's the flag also up from the linesman for offside. You'd say they are young kids, this Ghana side, but I believe this game is about learning and developing, and they still have a lot to learn. They play some cohesive, great football, always about the teamwork.
Amoa, such an enterprising left back. He seemed to provide more offensively than that of Isdin. He's very technical on the ball as well. Here is Mensah. That 10 was needless from the Ghanaian midfielder. Here is Ajevi Bilal, Note, Ajevi, 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Good 10 from the midfielder. Here is Note. Amoa wants it and Amoa gets it. Amoa delivers a cross into the box, but it's not good enough for any connection for the Ghanaians. There's a goal kick.
Another move from the Ghanaians, but ended with very, very poor decision making at the end. They've really been good moving the ball in tight spaces and also making the Nigerian midfield work. But sometimes they really lack ideas in the third half.
Ochigbo stopped by Ofori. Here is Ajebi into the territory of the Nigerians. Ajebi finds Mensah. He's in the shooting range. Good play from Mensah. He goes down just outside the box, and it's a foul for Ghana.
You can see Makagawa very swift, nimble footed. Just look at that fence of that challenge, but loses balance in the process. You can see the number of Nigerian players that surround him whenever he has the ball. He has that magic touch. Just look at that, being brought down, and there's a good call. Seeing this Ghana side score from a free kick already. There's another golden opportunity.
Nigeria have a player down. He's been attended to before the Ghanaian free kick will be taken. Chibuke, one of those two centre backs. Nana Kwekwajiman, the Ghanaian coach, is preparing to introduce two new players into the game. I've already seen Godfred Sapon called up alongside Isdin Mohammed. Ofori has picked up a knock and he's limping off. His place will be taken by Isdin. Then Hansen will also make way for Sapon.
That's quite a like-for-like replacement. Isdin has also been part of that defensive unit since the commencement of the tournament, and also Sapon, he has a goal in this tournament. Scored with those mazy runs and also moving defenders out of position.
Godfred Sapon in for Ghana. The Ghanaians have a free kick. Chebanyo and Mac Mensah behind it. Free kick for Ghana. It's 2-2 and it's 60 minutes. Referee Modest whistles. Here is Mensah. He kills one and it flies out for a goal kick. Too much elevation on it from the Ghanaian midfielder.
That was just too much from Makagawa. It's not making the goalkeeper work at all.
Sapon has fouled Chibuke, and the Ghanaian fans shouting disagreement with the decision.
They seem unhappy about the decision, but that's why he was brought in. Fresh energy, Sapon, to stay in between those defensive pair and try and put some pressure on them when they try to build up from the back. That's quite a lot to do for the remaining minutes of this game.
Chibuke's ball is aimless, doesn't find anybody. Chebanyo, Ofori. Here is Notte. Good ball to find Chebanyo. He shoots. And Chinedu pushes it away for a corner. Good play from the Ghanaians, and Captain Chebanyo took it really well.
That's how they love to play between those spaces. Just look at that from Notte. The no-look pass, sending all the Nigerian players the other way. Chebanyo would love to strike from distance, but the goalkeeper just up to the task.
Corner taken. Wasted.
Again, you question the output of such situations, the free kicks and also the corner kicks. We scored from 2 already, but they should be doing better, Ghana.
Chibuke, Chinedu gets it away. Notice header. Ajebi gets it away, but he does want to recover. Adeleke can't go past Hamza Idrisu, but the Nigerians have possession. Imran Mohammed with a poor effort that goes out for a goal kick.
Savin Chevi again with another mistake in the dangerous area. Whenever he plays as an inverted right back, whenever he finds himself inside or around the center circle, he should be very, very wary of the way he passes the ball. Sometimes it lacks accuracy.
Chinedu collects it for the Nigerians. It's Dean. There's a foul against Sylvester Chika. It's been an interesting battle between Chika and Nabi.
That's the reason why we've not seen Chika trying to go offensive. He's really been defensive throughout the game. Doesn't go past the center line. So it's the Chika.
There's a foul against 𝗭𝗎𝗓.
These are the kind of situations they want Nigeria to try and take a breather. Also see if they can trouble the Ghana defense again.
Nigeria have a free kick, but in the meantime, they have a player down. Looks like it's Uchigbo.
He's in some real pain.
It's a Kishola, the left back, who seems to have suffered from a knock. Their regular left back got injured in that game against Togo. He's not returned since. Daniel Mendy.
He's been really good at holding the fort in the absence of Mendy. Chika. I believe he is fine now, Kishola.
Oguche's delivery blocked. Good play from Mensah. He puts one through for Chivagnon. Sapon is making the run. Nabi is cutting down the left hand side. Chivagnon finds Mensah, trying to find Sapon. Sapon fails to make an effort for that ball. He was thinking probably he couldn't have reached the ball, but he should have made the attempt.
He was onside at that point, and just look at that. He just could have gone for it. He asking why he stopped, because there was still, the ball wasn't that really overhit. He just could have gone for that ball. See the uproar from the fans. Felt he could have done better, provided the fact that he just came on not long ago.
It's Dean loses possession. Here is Chika. It's Dean. Bafa to Isdin. Now Nabi. Abdullah Note gives away possession. Destiny Samuels can get to Adeleke. Good play from Bafa. Isdin. Note. Lovely passing from the Ghanaians. Here is 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Ajebi. Chivagnon is on the right. He finds Chivagnon. Back to Ajebi. Ajebi's cross is blocked. Still finds the Ghanaian captain. Now Mensah. Lovely play from Mensah. But he overdoes it, and the Nigerians will clear their lines. Adeleke goes past Hamza. Here is Adeleke, the Nigerian second goal scorer. slows down the pace and finds Simon Cletus. Here is Ochingbo. Ochingbo shoots and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Adeleke has been just too strong for the Ghana and centre-back Perry to deal with. Such a strong lad.
Daniel Ariei is coming in to replace Ekishola, the left back who got injured.
You can see he's still limping even after going off. Ekishola, what a game he's had.
Jamie. Good play from Sapon. Gives away possession. Oguchi unable to control Mensah. Sometimes he needs to go the simple way, Mensah. Find talent by all standards. Good ball from his team to Sapon. Up against Chibuke. Here is Isdeen. Hamza Idris whose ball finds Belala JB. Benjamin Chibanyo to Notte. Godfrey Sapon, assistant referee, very close to the scene. Sonia Emilia Lewis flagging that ball to have crossed the line for a throw into the Nigerians.
There was no way she was getting that wrong. Sonia, right at the spot. She Sapon did well to try and retrieve that ball.
Here is Benjamin Chibanyo, the Ghanaian captain. He finds Mensah, back to Chibanyo. Chibanyo sends a cross. Nabi is blasted into the skies. Goal kick. 70 minutes, Ghana 2, Nigeria 2.
And again, the orchestrator, Mark Kagawa Mensah, just laying that ball onto the part of Chibanyo, just returning to the box. But there's Nabi losing balance, trying to strike that one. Very, very difficult to get that one on target. They've sometimes opted to go long sometimes, but they've really struggled to win the area goals. Ghana.
It's the challenge for the ball. It won't look like a clean battle, but referee Richard Kokora thinks it was too physical from his team.
You see the aggressiveness with which he went in for that duel. And you would say the Nigerian went a bit soft on that occasion, and that's how come his team overpowered him, but the referee feels it was just too physical from his team.
Chika is fouled. Nabi. Foul for Ghana.
There's been the persistent usage of this outstretched arm by the Nigerians throughout the game. This time it's Silsta Chika also going down.
Chibanyo for Ghana with a lovely drive across. The idea was good. The boy from Accra Great Olympics in the Ghanaian Premier League trying to score from that angle. Decent effort. Chibuke. Ofori to Chibanyo. Abdullahi Nonte to Mensah. Mensah to Nabi. The Ghanaians gradually building up into the Nigerian 18-yard box, but Mensah's efforts has been blocked and ball falls to Abdullahi Nonte. Chibanyo finds Ajebi. Now Ofori. Nonte trying to find Sarpong with that long ball in. The Nigerians have taller defenders. So, but Chika's delivery. Ochigbo improvises and tries to acrobatically hit the ball into the Ghanaian net. Good ball from Ajebi to Chibanyo. Corner for Ghana.
It's another opportunity for them to try and take the lead again. They've really been wasteful with the last couple of corners they've had, Ghana.
Mensah bends one to the near post. Rafa was trying that little flick again, but it didn't work this time. It's a delicate up against Abdullahi Nonte. Areyi is making the run in front of Isdin Mohammed. Areyi up against Isdin Mohammed. Good tackle from Isdin Mohammed. Clever play from the defender.
Timely tackle Isdin. I know it's a 50-50 ball. You either miss it and go for the man, but just look at that. Tracks and just slides the one.
Isdin is also very comfortable when he plays as a centre back. Doesn't find himself awkward in those kind of positions. Simon Kletter's delivery. Away by Sarpong. Headed down by Oguche. Chibuke. Fouled by Godfred Sarpong. Free kick for Nigeria.
That's Chibuke. Just look at that. It's a trip. That was very unnecessary from Godfred Sarpong.
There's another water break. We've hit 75 minutes with some 15 more minutes to go. And the 10th place playoff for a bronze medal at Ghana 2, Nigeria 2.
What a game we've witnessed here. I believe both teams deserve so much credit for the hard work they put in this 10th place playoff game. Ghana, they've really shown so much character since going down. But it's also the Nigerians who have not given any quarter at all to the Ghanaians. Both teams have been sluggish sometimes when it comes to defending.
Quick-Kwajiman issues out instructions as we head into the last quarter of this game. Former Ghana internationals Sami Kuffour and Augustin Ayinfo in the stand. Sami Kuffour is in that cap on the phone now, and Augustin Ayinfo is in that blue shirt sitting right behind him. Ayinfo WAFU and 𝗭𝗢𝟑 were in the black satellites team, the Ghana _20 team that played at the Australia 1993 World Cup. Ghana got beaten in the finals by Brazil. 𝗭𝗎𝟑 himself was also part of the first Black Starlets team that won gold in Italy in 1991. Played for the Black Starlets again and they won silver in 1993. So he's a proud product of the Black Starlets, Sammy 𝗭𝗎𝟑, the former Bayern Munich star. Adeleke just can't sort his feet out, and John Oguche's effort has gone out as a goal kick.
Another mishit effort from right at the edge of the box. Nigeria, both teams look to be very tired. Really been precise with their shots and passes.
Too much on that pass from Isdin Mohammed for Mark Mensah.
Great hunger and desire shown by the Ghanaian attacking midfielder 𝗭𝗎𝟑 and he's felt comfortable playing without Ayamga this afternoon. Really enjoyed playing with him.
Nabi's pass is poor, so Imran Mohammed has moved to left back and vacated his role up front for Daniel Ariyeyi. Here is Chibanyo, shot across, blocked by Shibuke, and it's a throw in for Ghana.
We're speaking about tired legs just moments ago, and there you can see it's quite palpable.
Good drive from Bilala JV is a goal kick. Decent effort from Bilala JV.
Great effort. You can see how he loves to attack, just finding himself right at the edge of the box. Bilala JV. That's how good he is offensively. And this time strikes it with his weaker foot.
Simon Cletus. Nigeria have got the advantage. Here is Daniel Ariyeyi. Good fight by Ofori. Throw it for Nigeria. Sylvester Chika to take. There's 80 minutes at Legon. Ghana 2, Nigeria 2. Here is Sylvester Chika for the Nigerians. He's struggling to keep the ball in. Up against Isdin Mohammed. It's a fair challenge from Isdin, but the Nigerians have a corner and Isdin Mohammed will protest against the decision to award the Nigerians the corner kick.
Just can't believe it. He believes it was a fair challenge, and the last touch came off the Nigerian. But the referee was also in close proximity, and he thinks it should go Nigeria's way. They have some corner to defend here. They need to keep their concentration levels very, very high.
Corner for Nigeria. John Oguche to take for the Golden Eaglets. He bends one in, heads go up. Ball is cleared by Ofori. Destiny Samuel's ball intercepted by Nabi. Here's Yunus. Chinedu gives the ball away. Here is Mensah. Mensah drives the ball. Chinedu twists it out, and Nabi has blasted over the bar. Big chance for Joseph Nabi to have put the Ghanaians in the lead once more, but he failed to make it count. Nabi.
Great opportunity again, and you can see 𝗭𝗎𝟑 testing the goalkeeper from distance, and the rebound falling to Nabi inside the 80-yard box. And how did he just miss that?
He's got
some
twice
spectacular
in the
goals.
opening game.
That was even more difficult to miss. But he still managed to miss. Nabi, quite disappointed from him.
One of the brightest spots for the Starlets in this tournament, failing to show up when he was needed most. Here is Ofori back to Ofori, trying to get to Chibanyo. Yunus arrives, goes down, foul for Nigeria.
Still arguing, Chibanyo. To see Yunus just calling for the foul. Just invited that push, and just a slight push from Chibanyo, just sending him straight to the turf.
for Nigeria, Imran Mohammed. He's already scored in today's game as a forward, now operating as a left back, following that injury to Ekishola, who was replaced by Daniel Ariei, who has since moved to join Adeleke and Oguche up front. Yunus can't get to Imran Mohammed.
See Sapon doing the pressing and tackling alone. No help at all.
Good ball from Ofori to Nabi. Nabi controls. He's trying to bend it over, and he overhit that one.
You could see the intentions were so clear, but then the lovely first touch from Nabi just set it right where he wanted it. It was execution that just lacked everything.
Bilal Ajebi. Wonderful play from Bilal Ajebi. Here is Mensah to Ofori. Ofori is trying to get to Chivanyo, but the Ghanaian Ajebi has gone down. 84 minutes. Ghana 2, Nigeria 2. If there's no winner after 90 minutes, we go straight into penalty shootout.
That was very interesting. Very interested. With these tired legs, you'll be wondering what the strategy will be when this game goes to a shootout. You see some of the players trying to warm up, stretching their legs and limbs.
Right after this game comes the grand finale. Burkina and Cote d'Ivoire squaring it off. Burkina were losing finalists in the last edition of the competition in Cape Coast. They lost 2-1 to Nigeria, and they don't want to miss the opportunity for gold the second time, but that will come up against a very formidable opposition in the Baby Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire.
After that slow start to the tournament, being thumped 5-1 by host nation Ghana, that was a good way to bounce back against Benin. It looks like everything is just going their way now.
Nabi, Isdin Mohammed trying to find Mensah. Chibukia arrives and takes possession for Nigeria. He finds Sylvester Chika. Chika in the middle. Here is Destiny Samuel. Cletus Simon, the captain, in possession. Adeleke is making the run. He hangs on to possession. Here is Simon Cletus. The drives comes in from Ariei. Tight legs indeed, upsetting. Chivagnon unable to control. John Oguche drives from the distance and will not trouble the Ghanaians as a goal kick.
With just 3 minutes to go, either team should be very, very careful, not making any costly errors at all at the back.
Good run from the right back. He finds Mensah. Mensah is trying to find Nabi. Chika unable to clear well. This time, Imran Mohammed gets the ball away only as far as Bafa can't get to Ajebi with that pass.
He was onside. Bilal Ajebi.
Lovely play from Norte. Ofori wants to take the initiative. He's fouled. Free kick. Good decision.
And that's the good way to play the advantage to the Ghanaians. Really been able to match Nigeria physically.
Imrana balloons the ball away, throwing Ghana. 87 minutes. Ghana 2, Nigeria 2. A contest for the bragging rights, the bronze medal, and the third place finish. That's foot up against 𝗭𝗎𝗓. It should be a yellow card for 𝗭𝗎𝗓.
That's a deserved. Okay, just look at that. That was very reckless from 𝗭𝗎𝗓, just going with the foot very, very high, nearly catching the face of 𝗨𝟑𝟳. And there are no complaints at all because he knows that that was a bookable offense. 𝗭𝗎𝗓.
There was a mess up. 𝗨𝟑 has not been yellow carded. It was 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Mensah to take the corner. Swings it inside. Away by Imrana. Back to Mensah. He's up against 𝗭𝗢𝗓. Unable to go past him with that skill. 𝗭𝗎𝗓 had the final touch as a throw into Ghana. But Nigeria have a player down. It looks like it's the first goal scorer, Imrana Mohammed. It's the third time he has gone down in this game, Imrana Mohammed.
Maybe there's a time he should be subbed off. Just as a sign of anything that could prove, fatal. In the first half, he went down a couple of times, and also in the second half, we've seen him going down. Earlier on, he was pointing to his chest. But I believe it would be a very prudent decision to just sub him off at this point.
Earlier today, the Ghanaian Football Federation announced of a Meet the Press series tomorrow with the new head coach of the Black Stars, and also named their squad for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers against the Central African Republic and Mali. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the Ghana FA Secretariat, Coach Otoado will announce the squad as he gets to be unveiled as the new coach of Ghana alongside his other technical team members. These guys, if they get a right mentorship and direction and they get a right career advice and guidance, they might just be heading to the top to play for the Black Stars one day. Ghana and Nigeria have a rich history in producing quality from the under-17s. You can talk about the likes of Michael Essien, Odate Lamte, Sami Kufuor, Nwankwo Kanu, Babayaro, Osimhen, all of them products of the Eaglets and the Starlets respectively. Nabi can't get to Mensah. 3 minutes additional time. Ball is cleared by 𝗭𝗎𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓 to Ariayi. Here is Simon 𝗭𝗢𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓. Good turn from the Nigerian number 8. He finds Destiny Samuel. Here is 𝗭𝗢𝗓 Simon. Now Chika. Sylvester Chika. Back to Destiny Samuel. Simon 𝗭𝗢𝗓 with a ball in, stopped by Hamza Idrisu. Nabi has got space in front of him. He sees Mensah. It's a lovely switch to 𝗨𝟑𝟳. Good ball. Here comes the Ghanaian captain. Here is 𝗨𝟑𝟳. Now, Ajebi is Dean Mohammed. Abdullahi 𝗨𝟑. There's a poor pass in the end from 𝗨𝟑.
No one in particular that was poor from 𝗨𝟑.
But the Ghanaians are dominating and mounting pressure now. Here is Ajebi. He finds 𝗨𝟑𝟳. Imrana is first to the ball. Ghana still got possession. Here is Ofori. Going to the second minute of additional time. Yunus steps up for Nigeria. 𝗨𝟑𝟳 handled possession. The ball is cleared by Imrana. 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓 for Nigeria. He scored the second goal and is racing deep into the Ghanaian territory. Good play from 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓. 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓 drives one onto the crossbar. Ghana saved by the crossbar. It's 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓 again, and he scores what could potentially be the winning goal for the Nigerians. Ghana 2, Nigeria 3. Abdul Muiz 𝗭𝗎𝗓𝗓, the scorer stoppage time
Heartbreak.
for the Nigerians.
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak for the Ghanaians.
Heartbreak. And what were they doing? What were they doing? The Black Starlets. The first strike coming off the post. You can see the tip of armor. But then no one, just a poor clearance from Idris. Should have done better. And the return ball again to the man who struck it first. But Armor does well to tip it against the crossbar. And just look at that. That was very, very sluggish and casual. They've worked so hard all 90 minutes for them just to concede at the death of this game. But then that was a lovely strike. And the awareness of the Nigerians to still keep their positions. Just look at that. The return ball to him again. And there was no way Armor was going to stop that.
His second brace of the tournament. He scored 2 goals against Togo in the last group game. Adeleke has scored twice against the Ghanaians today. Abdul-Muiz Adeleke, what a tournament he's having. And any moment from now, you expect referee Modest Kokora to whistle for the end of the game here in Legon. Can the Ghanaians equalize? Here is Nabi to Ofori. Ofori to Mensah. Mensah drives, is blocked by Yunus. Here is Bafa. Ball is cleared by Oguche. Now Ochigbo for Nigeria. There's a throw in for Ghana.
Really have to do it the hard way. Just few seconds left on the clock. Ghana.
It's over here. Nigeria have beaten Ghana to the bronze medal, and Nigeria have come up tops. They now have the bragging rights. They're beating their rivals after this typical West African football rivalry was rekindled. And the Nigerians who have emerged victorious. A 5-goal thriller ending in drama with the Nigerians winning just on the stroke of the end of the game. What a game we've witnessed. It's really lived up to expectations, and the Nigerians have proved to be the better of the two sides. Over here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium in Accra, Ghana, the Golden Eagles of Nigeria have emerged the 3rd place team. So Ghana will settle for the 4th place. It's a learning curve for these young Ghanaian players. The future can only be bright for them. They've been promised of a natural progression to the national under-18 team. They were visited by the Ghana FA president yesterday, and he assured them that whatever that happens in this tournament, they will get a progression to the under-18. For Nigeria, after failing to defend the tournament they won 2 years ago, they'll take pride in the bronze medal they picked up here in Legon. Full-time here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium in Accra, Ghana. Ghana 2, Nigeria 3.
The match between Ghana and Nigeria is player number 4 of Ghana. Player number 4 of Ghana, Bafa. The man of the match was today's match. Thank you all for being present for this 3rd place match. In a couple of minutes, we'll be joining us in the very final of the Oxford qualifiers. How do you see so going against Ivory Coast? Happiness presents an award to player number 4, the man of the match, is Mr. Malima Urima, consultant of CAF. Mr. Malima Urima, consultant of CAF, please do as the honest.
Hi.